Welcome back, folks. I'm ManicMink. This is Shadowrun Returns, and we are about to head into the Seamstresses Union to find out, to retrace the last steps of our friend Sam. Would you like to proceed? Yes. Loading. Seamstresses Union. Relative to the rest of the Barrens, Touristville is a neon-clothed oasis. At its heart is the Seamstresses Union, housed in an old brown house building on the corner of Illegal and Opportunity. Bums huddle together, gangers strut the streets, and the occasional salaryman comes slumming. The Union building has been retrofitted, rebuilt, and restored so many times that it's like an aging starlet wearing too much makeup in an attempt to stay young. Wild ivy growing out of the gutters adds to this effect. As you enter, the murmur of hushed conversation washes over you. The dive bar denizens raise their head, take your measure, and then go back to their business. It's the kind of place where everyone knows your name, but it keeps it to themselves. Okay. So, hopefully we should find some clues about Sam, find out what the test tube is doing, and who Coyote is. As well as about that love letter, perhaps. I think it was a love letter, I'm pretty sure. Sorry about the yawning, I seem to be just perpetually exhausted as we slowly load into the game. And of course I have stuff rendering in the background, so that's why it's taking so long. It normally loads pretty quickly. Okay, auto-saved, and we are loading. Alright, find and question Coyote. We have gained 2 karma. Let's spend our karma first of all. I'm going to increase range combat, increase pistols, and... do you want to take anything else? Any other weapons? Rifle maybe, shotgun, SMG. Maybe a rifle would be good. Something long-ranged? Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Cherry Bomb, Eric Mersman, and Ghost of Grizzled Veteran. Frame rate drops, it looks like. Let's talk to Cherry Bomb. Bartender is a striking elf, sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize save me and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right notes for maximum extraction of tips. She looks at you, sees another elf, and smiles big. Hey there, I haven't seen you before. What can I do for you? What can I get you? Something dirty in a clean glass. Ooh, a hard case. I like that. Okay, hard case, I'll get you something stiff. Starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and a zeal of a convert tugs at her arm. Hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of the conversation makes them easy to overhear. Shane, who looks like a nice, normal guy. Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there and he's real. The last killing just happened down the block. Now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting a PhD from UW in neuroprosthetics, studying under Ujmans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending tips. There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking them. So what do you want from me? I want what you want, a better life, a better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that. Oh, Universal Brotherhood, this sounds bad. I've heard this all before. This isn't some kind of trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood... Kirbomb's face is hard, armored with lipstick and low expectations. Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations. This isn't about the money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I've heard Lynn Telestrian giving a talk last night called The New Family of the Sixth World. Got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlives and whores, and I choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now, Buzz, I need to get back to work. Body language leaves no question that the conversation is over. Cherry Bomb turns her back on him. Sorry, I got interrupted. Sounds like you got big plans for yourself. Pretty eye soften. Yeah, I do. Can't stay here forever. You all look like you're not just here for the entertainment. Are you a badge? No, I'm not. I didn't think so. You look like a runner to me. We're trained to spot a bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with? Got a few questions. Ask away. You ever hear the name Sam Watts? Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke. As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though. Did you see Sam on the night he died? No, that was Coyote's shift. The guy mentioned Coyote. Is she here? She looked worried. No, I think she's away on business. Business, huh? Is she a shaman with a name like Coyote? No, she shot a coyote once. I think it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since. Our face fall. She was missing for a couple days now. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself. Who's that you're talking to? Shane, old boyfriend. He used to work here. Then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. Was happy for him until he started coming around here trying to recruit me. I don't need that dreck. Tell me about this place. Some come here for booze, some for companionship, others are looking for something they can't get anywhere else. If it's illegal, immoral, and it can be bought, sold, or rented or consumed, you can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like you. Who runs this place? I want to talk to them. That'd be Mrs. Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her. Thanks for the intel. I appreciate the help. Gutter punks have got to stick together. I like you. You seem nice. Right, let's talk to Ghost of Grizzled Veteran. That's not how Coyote does it. The end of the bar sits an old guy with a gray beard and deep circles under his eyes, whom no one else seems to see or even notice that he exists. Likely because he doesn't, or he's been dead for almost 30 years. Besides you, the only person that seems to know he's here is the bartender who keeps a frosty mug full of Hefeweizen beer. Hey, I know you. You're ManicMink. You backed me when I was alive. How can I repay the favor? What are you doing here? And if I know, you live your life making stuff up, then you die and end up on a stool in a bar in a story you made up. So meta. Got any stories today? The one about the night Shadowrun formed in my head? See, I went to do a cyberpunk game, but our Telsorian beat me to it. Damn Mike Pondsmith to hell. And I didn't want to do the second cyberpunk game, so I started making a new way to organically mix magic and fantasy into cyberpunk because I saw them as juxtaposing themes. I thought it would be interesting to integrate them. Every culture on Earth features fantastic creatures and magic in their mythology, so it all had to come from somewhere. Dad's a big Mesoamerican archaeology fan, so I kind of grew up with the Olmecs, Toltecs, Mayans, and Aztecs, and of course the calendar, which all of a sudden struck me as a wonderful way of explaining where the magic comes from. Mayan calendar is a 5,200-year-long count. Each 5,200 years viewed as a new world. Timing's almost up. With Judeo-Christian world creation date of about 5,800 years ago, which is a little spooky. Sixth world was due to start in 2012. I thought, what if magic ebbed and flowed from the world every 5,200 years? And the world would change. I think this might be the creator of Shadowrun, actually. I'm not entirely sure, though. Why should I talk to you? I mean, you're a ghost. Mostly I just tell stories, but occasionally I'm good for some free gear, so come by and say hi anytime you're at the Union. Got anything for me today? Let's swap of this, okay? Sure I do. Here's a handy frag grenade. Be careful not to throw it near friendlies. I'm wasting time with you, chummer. Interesting. Hey guy, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs? I'll take a look. Okay, this must be early access stuff, maybe? Perhaps? I don't know. Rigger, Mage, Decker. Traditional Mage look. perhaps buy some... how much do I have? I have quite a bit. I can buy some armor. I'm gonna save for that. Mr. Louie and Gin Parks. Let's talk to Gin Parks, because he looks like he might be threatening. Asian woman's expression reads open for business, but her demeanor reads dealer rather than companion. She has a jack on her neck, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer. You look like you know your way around. Need something? Weapons, matrix tech? Show me what you got. AK, Doberman, smoker. Let's see, weapons. Drones, consumables. These are grenades and health packs. No. Okay. So these are just basic shops, it looks like so far. Let's talk to you, big bad and imposing. Posted at the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Good product, good jeans are expensive aftermarket cosmetic work. Troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his faces, and his polished tusks and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw. Welcome, please behave yourself. Will do. You get trouble here often? Nothing a stern look can't usually solve. You have business here? Friend of Sam Watts. You know him? Sure, everyone knew a Sam. Shame to lose part of this family. There's a sharpness in his eyes, the look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. Figure Sam was the type who needed to be thrown out on occasion. I encouraged to call it a night, I'd say. Sam was drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one. Usually, what about the night he died? I was a bit agitated, didn't catch the specifics, might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple rival go-gangers posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. Appreciate you talking with me. Happy to help. Okay, VIP section. This is Kubota, Noog, and Johnny Clean. Let's talk to Johnny Clean. Man's dressed like a janitor, but he's wearing unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eye, and he says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy, name's Johnny Clean. You knew? Yeah, just getting a look at this place. Well, enjoy yourself. This looks like your type of place. I'm just sweeping up a bit. Ah, damn it. I bet there was more discussion. Do you have a love potion? Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fully of this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once, but with entities you can neither see nor hear. I told you it's not like that at all. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I'm honored, your majesty. That was why I said to use the mustard instead of ketchup. Forgive me, Jean, I was a fool. He looks you in the eye as other conversations on hold. You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory. I would like to see your wares. Weapons, spells, conjuring, chi casting, consumables. Okay, so that's a magic vendor, that is the tech vendor, and that is, I think just armor vendor, maybe. This is Kubota. Mrs. Kubota watches you as you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you can see that she's a mix of African and Japanese. Her demeanor says, "This is my house, mess with it at your peril," but her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks. Konbanwa, good evening. But aren't you a pretty elf? Are you enjoying the Seamstress Union? There's plenty for a man like you to enjoy. She eyes you closely. Or is this business? Business. I expected as much when you walked in, oh my. What business do you have with me? I'm looking for information. She eyes you suspiciously. Of course you are. Knowledge is power, nay? So I've been told. So, Khan, what should I help you? Why should I help you? Sam Watts. I'm looking for his killer. Face brightens, amused. So you are his little insurance policy. He would go on about that when he was drunk. His avenging angel would strike back from him from beyond the grave. What do you want to know? Well, did you know Sam? I knew him, we all did. Sam was a regular here whenever he could beg or borrow enough yen to become altered in any way. Drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam as long as he was bent. He was always looking for his next fix. Clung to this place like it was his lifeline, and we treated him like part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote. Why is this place called the Seamstress Union? During the Gold Rush years, there was a census, and the politicians wanted as high a number as possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, which there was many. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When the girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know they could be treated fairly here, and thus a rich tradition was born. So you're a former seamstress? No, perhaps when we know each other more, I'll reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union. You see Sam on the night of his death? He was here, quite inebriated, as he often was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with the other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. Our bouncer was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam back to the alley. That's the last I saw of either of them. You tell me where to find Coyote. Would that I could. I've not seen her in 2 days. She's a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her. She's smart. Why fear for her? Because she's in a dangerous line of work and there's always someone smarter, more prepared. Her room's upstairs. If you're looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You might be able to uncover her whereabouts. I'd not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and can't be reached on her comm. It's unlike her. If something happened, I'll not have an action on my conscience. Here's the key. Okay. So we will head upstairs to the working room. Let's see what this is. Mid-grade security panel attached to the near door. It's set to require a password. I'm gonna leave it alone for right now. Let's open this door. Anything in here? Doesn't look like there's anything in here. Okay. Open this door? Okay. Now, before we do this, I'm gonna hack into this room. It's the first time I've got to use my hacking skill. Yay! Excited about it. Hack the panel. Boop 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 boop. It's my homemade hacking noise. And a teddy bear. That bear seems to be hiding something. Nitro. Strength and willpower +2, charisma intelligence -2 for 5 rounds. Send it to my stash. Okay, we got some loot. Alright, let's head back up here and then we will see what there is to see in this room. Check the trash. Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. Poster? Frame painting under the Chicago skyline done in a stylized silhouette. Bed. Bed has a diary with several pages sticking out of it. Open the first page. Receipt is stuck between the pages and a diary entry. Inspect the receipt. Browning max power pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Read the diary. Came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco, but this cutter Drek keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the gang. That's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I try to tell him I don't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make at the Seamstresses Union, but he still goes on those runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just trying to see how far he can push me before I kick him out. I try and be patient. Why does it have to be all one way? As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if he ever pulled Drek like that again, he would be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't know how to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year. Got my bartending license, got this apartment, and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me more than his involvement with the cutters, but I just wish I could slice out that gang from our life altogether. Slice out the fear that comes along with it. Okay, flip to a different page. Second page. Page is a handwritten poem and a diary entry. Read the poem. Let's just say that Paco should stick to the guns and motorcycles and leave the poetry to others. We'll finish reading this, and then we will come back to our... then we will call the video an end. Read the diary entry. Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind, or maybe my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the Cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without any comments. Don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject and conversation completely, but I felt better without our constant arguments. The last 2 nights, I've come home from work to Paco waiting up for me, slouching on the old dumpster couch with a novel 4 inches from his face. I imagine that as I turn the key, he perks up and makes himself look especially studious for when I get the door open. Seems superficially surprised to see me, but I love this little act. Different page. 3rd page. There's a receipt, old photograph. Inspect the receipt. Cash on delivery receipt for a special order. 5 pounds of zebra meat from Maury's Meat Emporium. Located near Pike Marketplace. Look at the picture. Picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. There's a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she's smiling. The back of the photo has shadow scrawled on it. 4th page. Seat for a wall safe installed near the bathroom door, set to a combination of 342-436. Diary back down. Okay. See the TV. Stand is littered with action movies and cigarettes. Computer. Coyote's computer is ancient. Probably fished it out of a junkyard. Doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. And the keyboard causes the dust cake fans to spin up. Only to display on-screen password. Without the password, the only other button is password recovery. No, let's leave. I don't know those questions. Maybe hack into it later on. Broken mirror was hiding a small safe. Safe beeps cheerfully in response, and the door comes open. Frag grenade. Send it to our stash. Damn, I need more, hacking to be able to hack the thing. Okay, we're gonna come back to this next time. We're gonna have to hack this panel and find out what to do. So, as I finish yawning, I'm ManicMink. This is Shadowrun Returns. We'll see you next time. Take care.